Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of J Bros Cooking, and today we are going to be making
garlic chicken.
And this is a John special. I've never done this. We're using ramen noodles and some nice big chicken breasts here. I'm not gonna lie, I ate a lot of ramen noodles growing up. We weren't the wealthiest, and we got pretty creative with them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how this recipe came about. So I'm not claiming garlic chicken as my recipe. I saw it online. I was like, that sounds good. I want to try it. And they kind of just gave you the chicken part of it. And then it looked like they were pairing it with like rice. It sounded really good with rice. And I did have rice, but then I kind of looking like, what else could we use? Trying to go a different direction with it. And we had some ramen noodles that had been sitting in the cabinet for a while. I'm going to make it and then put it over the ramen noodle. They called this garlic chicken and it called for 1 clove of garlic. And that I did not understand. So I got at least a full bowl of garlic here. Because, I mean, if you're going to call it garlic chicken, and I love garlic. For me, the more garlic, the better. All right, so we're going to get started with the chicken. Getting it diced up. We're going to cube it up, actually. About 1.5 inch size cubes on the chicken. I think we can fit them both on this same board here together. You're going that way, I'm going this way.
Don't cut me, Johnson.
All right, so we're gonna hit it with salt and pepper. Good amount of black pepper. I like a good amount of black pepper, especially fresh cracked. Keep it a little easier on the salt because again, we'll be making that gravy. And then the flour. Now that's about probably a heaping tablespoon of flour. It doesn't seem like very much flour to the amount of chicken. Give it a good mix. We're just trying to get that flour, all the spices mixed around. We're not making like a fried chicken. We're just trying to get that little bit of flour dredge on there. So when we do cook it, we kind of get a little bit of a nice golden crust on the chicken pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up and hit it with about a tablespoon of olive oil. Let that start heating.
Teaspoon.
Is that a teaspoon, Joe?
That would be a teaspoon.
All right, oil's getting nice and hot. Gonna go ahead and add this chicken.
Going in.
It's just starting to smoke, so you know it's good and hot. This is probably gonna cook about 10, 12 minutes total.
All right, so we're just gonna flip the chicken over. The other side can get brown.
Ooh, getting some good color there. See, you don't add a lot of flour, but just that little bit, you get that nice color. It's gonna put a nice texture on there too. All right, so while this continues to cook, I'm gonna get started on our garlic, so it's ready to go. Like I said, I'm using probably a whole bowl of garlic here. So either it was a misprint, it was calling for 1 clove, and I don't see how that's garlic chicken.
But you do you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a garlic fan, but I like it cooked. My mom's brother, my uncle, he says he likes it raw, and he would, if he could eat a garlic sandwich, he would eat a garlic sandwich. All right, chicken is just about done. Joe's turned the heat down low. We're gonna go ahead and add the butter. Get that garlic in. It's gonna start smelling great. Garlic's starting to get some nice color, so we're gonna get it all mixed in with the chicken. Getting that golden brown. We don't want it to get too dark. Start burning on us, we'll get that bitter taste. All right, last thing we're gonna do is add in our parsley. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull our chicken out. We're using a slotted spoon here because we're gonna leave that oil in there because we're gonna use the same pan to make our gravy. We're gonna go ahead and get started on our gravy. So we're gonna start with our butter. We want a nice low heat at this point. Joe's gonna whisk, I'm gonna shake. Now as you can see, we left all the little brown bits of chicken and garlic. It's all gonna just add some nice flavor to the gravy here. So this is flour we're adding to the butter. I like to add a little bit at a time so you get it nice and mixed up without it clumping. It's a 1-person job, but you know, it's a little easier with 2 people.
Joe's gotta do something.
Can be a 1-person job. And we're using hot water here. And again, you wanna do just a little bit at a time. Gravy is not a long process, but better to be a slow process. If you rush it, it's just gonna clump together. And once it does that, there's really no reversing it. You just gotta kind of start over. So I think I had about 2.5 tablespoons, and we used, what, about probably 2 tablespoons. It's one of those things. There's no exact science to it. It's kind of an eyeball. Let's start getting our seasoning in here from our ramen, and we'll add a little bit more water. All right, while Joe continues to whisk, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the ramen in. The ramen only takes, I think, about maybe 3 minutes. All right, this gravy's been simmering for about 10 minutes, giving it the test with the pullback right there. That's right where we want it. Let's kill that heat. We got our garlic chicken here, gravy on top, ramen underneath. Smells delicious. Me and Joe have already been sampling the chicken on its own.
Maybe John has. No, I have.
Very good. Let's go in. I don't want to wait anymore.
Let's do it. Get a little
gravy, little ramen. Ooh, a lot of ramen. And I'll be honest, this is one of those dishes, you just mix it all together. Add a little more gravy if you want it, and you're gonna get a great bite every
I'm gonna
time.
tell you right now, if you have a local ramen restaurant that you go to, this is not gonna be as good, but for this being the really cheap stuff,
yeah, $5 for $1.
this is really good. You can buy, I think in the stores you can buy just ramen like style noodles. They're probably a little higher quality. So just depending on what your budget is and what you want to spend. But if you're just the person that's all you can afford, you can really spice up just regular cheap ramen noodle.
It's 5 packs of ramen for $1 generally. So we use 2 packs. So that's what, 40 cents. And we got another maybe $2 worth of chicken, then your spices and stuff. I mean, this is a $5 meal that could feed a family of 4. You'd have to.
4 lighter weights.
Yeah.
Okay, would this have fed our family as kids?
No.
No.
But to make the meal bigger, all you would have to do was add more ramen and then some more chicken. It's still a very low cost meal. Easy weeknight meal. Very good. We hope you guys try it.
Remember to check out our social media, J Bros Cooking, Instagram, Facebook. Check out our website. You can get the recipes. You can download them as a PDF so you can follow them along in your kitchen.
Little commercial real quick. Christmas is coming.
We have cutting boards.
Cutting board. We have shirts. We have aprons. We had masks, thinking we were just in time for masks to be going away, but masks are not going away. So there are masks on there.
Lots of masks.
You know, gift a friend some J Bros.
Share the love. Remember, it's always better when you make it yourself.
J Bros out. Thank you for watching.
Oh, we beat the ice machine.
I
I always want to do like an experiment. If I just ate ramen, would I lose weight? Probably not.
Probably, because you probably eventually get sick of it. And if you actually stuck to it, you'd just stop eating and then you'd lose weight.